Hey guys, it's time for the question of the week. Today's question actually came to me twice, um, both on one consecutive days. Sorry, right days next to each other from two different people on opposite sides of the world, the same exact question. So I was like, oh, sign from my soul. This is the question to address this week, and it's a good question, and it involves it's basically, does dating someone else help or hurt your ability to magnetize your twin flame? And so really, I guess the people who posed this question, they said there's been some conflicting information about this they've seen around online. Some places say not to do it, and some places say it helps to do it. Um, Here's the thing, it really has nothing to do with it. And as long as you make it have absolutely nothing to do with your twin flame or your twin flame journey, then it's perfectly fine. So you can date someone else, and it won't affect your twin flame journey at all, as long as you're not doing it with any kind of focus whatsoever on your twin flame or on your twin flame journey. For example, if you heard that, oh, if I date someone else, it will help me, magnetize my twin flame in faster or something, and then that's why you decide to start dating someone else, then you're not going to ever magnetize your twin flame in faster. Why? Because you're doing it with a focus and an intention to magnetize in your twin flame, which we know setting the intention is like the very first part and essential part of this whole thing, where you need to set the intention to do this, to not to be with your twin flame. You need to do this for yourself, with no focus on the physical form of the twin flame. Because when you focus on the physical form of the twin flame, what happens? Your push energy is focusing on them, pushing the energy out, they're pulling back, right? So they're not gonna be able to magnetize in when you're pushing them away. So you can date other people, and it won't affect this journey whatsoever, as long as you make sure you do not connect it to this journey in any way, shape, or form. Now, this is where your fear-based energy can get very sneaky and tricky. You can think you're dating someone just because you like this other person, but really in the back of your mind, your push energy is running the whole story that, oh, you're doing it because, if I focus here, then I'm not focusing on my twin flame, so my twin flame is going to come in. But that's still focusing on your twin flame, just in the back of your mind, right? So you have to be really, really completely honest with yourself. So I usually suggest you don't go out looking for someone. You don't go out just, trying to find anyone to date just because you don't want to be alone. Because also doing it because you don't want to be alone or to combat loneliness is also feeding your fear-based energy, because this whole journey is about loving yourself and about yourself being enough for you, where you don't need any other physical being, right? You don't need anyone else. You are enough. You're whole and complete on your own. And that's loving yourself. So, you're good alone. Alone doesn't mean you feel lonely. You cherish your alone time. You thrive in it. And so, if you feel lonely and you want to go find someone else because you feel lonely and you need someone else to take that loneliness away, well, no one can make you feel anything, first of all. So that's all within you. But secondly, that's obviously not loving yourself. That's shifting out of alignment with loving yourself. So you never want to just, go date someone just for the hell of like filling the space next to you, in bed, right? And that's not what we want to do here. And also you want to make sure you're not doing it with some kind of intention to somehow get over or to avoid the feelings you have regarding your twin flame, or to somehow say, I don't know, be like, see, I don't care about my twin flame, kind of prove to yourself or your twin flame or whatever that you don't care and you're fine, you can move on or whatever. None of that. That's all focus on your twin flame. That's all doing it in some way with some intention and attention on your twin flame, right? You see how that is? So it's very subtle, but this is where it's very important to be completely 100% honest with yourself and why you're doing things. Intention is key here. It is the number one first essential step in this entire process. So without the right intention, no matter how much work you're doing or how much balancing you think you're doing, you're not doing any balancing because your intention's in the wrong place. And right there, it's not. You can't balance with the wrong intention, with the intention focused on the physical form of the twin flame or being with the twin flame. You can keep them completely separate, go for it. And as I've witnessed in my own journey, as I've seen with my students, your soul will, when it's ready and when you're ready to be with someone else, magnetize in someone else that you will just resonate with on a pretty close level as you resonate with your twin flame. Not totally, they're not you, no one else is you but your twin flame. So no one else can resonate exactly with you like your twin flame can. But you magnetize in someone who it feels pretty damn close and who like sweeps you off your feet, and you can have that fun. You can be in that normal human fear-based energy relating experience with them and not worry about your push-pull energy or anything like that, right? And all of a sudden they'll come out of nowhere when you least expect it, and that's when I'm like, go for it if you want to, right? But trying to go and find someone and force it or force something, or just looking for someone just because you're like bored or you're lonely or whatever, that's really not loving yourself, and that's really going against the grain and the purpose of this whole entire journey to begin with. So I'm not telling anyone what to do or not do, but I'm just saying I suggest you wait. Someone will come in and be magnetized in when you're ready, when it's the perfect divine timing for your journey and for yourself, that you can be with, and you'll be with them genuinely because you have fun with them, and you are attracted to them and you resonate with them. And yes, your mind could be taken off of your twin flame for a while, and that's awesome. And it's freeing and it's liberating, and you realize, hey, I'm not damaged. I can be with someone and have feelings for someone other than my twin flame, right? And it's very liberating and empowering. And it has nothing to do, if you can keep that completely separate, it has nothing to do, it will not affect your ability to magnetize in your twin flame. Your twin flame will be magnetized in regardless. That's a whole separate thing. The twin flame journey is your spiritual journey. So you can have a spiritual journey with yourself and still have relating experiences with other people, right? There's yourself, and then there's everyone else. Yourself includes your twin flame journey. Everyone else includes everyone else, right? So, people do this all the time. People have meditation practices or spiritual practices, and they still have relationships with people. People, I don't know, go to religious services, and then they still have relationships with people, right? People do, whatever. People work out and get in the zone, and like that, they do that for themselves, and then they have relationships with other people, right? The twin flame journey is a relationship with yourself. Relationships with everyone else is with everyone else. They don't have anything to do with one another, okay? If you can keep that separate, if you can see that distinction there, then go for it, really, Just make sure you're being true to yourself, because remember, this is all about intention and integrity. And integrity is being true to yourself, and that's how you love yourself. And that's the whole purpose of this twin flame journey. So thanks for the questions, guys. Keep them coming, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you in another video for question of the week. Have a great weekend, guys, and lots of love.